What's up, traders? Matt from the Trade Brigade here doing a technical analysis on ticker symbol TDOC for Teladoc Health. On the left-hand side, we have the daily time frame chart, and on the right-hand side, the 30-minute time frame chart. So starting off, because we have not covered this one yet on the channel, what we'll do is start by making a daily roadmap here, just mapping out obvious areas of support and resistance. Then we'll talk more nuance as we drill down into the 30-minute time frame. But for now, clearly noting that our highs are getting lower here. That's evident by our we could draw something like this in. Let's actually do that. I do think that's useful to have in there officially. We'll go ahead and map out the high, taking us down like this. So certainly lower highs are in effect and flat lows. And what that's done essentially is build out this pattern. Maybe you're familiar, maybe you're not, but it's basically a descending triangle. We're looking for a breakdown underneath the low end of this range at 133.04. Call it 133 the whole dollar for a move to take us much lower. Let's scrunch up this chart and see what else we have underneath us for support if this does see a larger breakdown. And what we'll see is there's quite a ways to go actually until this prior area of congestion. Let me grab the other tool quickly. I'll zoom in so you're seeing where this area is coming from. So 118, what you'll notice is that it was prior breakout, then support, then congestion, kind of support in here before that move higher. That's where that 118 is coming from, and noting that if we break down underneath 133, that is ultimately the target. So zooming back in on this daily perspective and getting back in so we can see that, right, there we go. That'll guide us, right, going forward. A break of 133, just simply trail a stop lower on a short, whether you do it via shares or puts, down towards that 118. And again, you can do that going on over to the trade tab. This is an easy to borrow stock, so if you want to short the shares, completely fine and doable, and there is some solid option interest here on the put side of the chain. So doable however you want to do it. That would be the first inclination that I'm getting from it, especially on the increase in volume as we sell off into this area of support. Doesn't seem like the auction is quite over yet. We'll see if it can continue lower. Zooming into the 30-minute intraday time frame, though, just to note where some critical bounce levels are, we'll take a look at the range of today's session where the 38.2 is. So that is the first blue line right here. And what you'll notice is that into the end of the day, which actually accounted for a majority of the volume here, you'll see that we bounced right up into that 38.2. Now, don't get me wrong, that's some sign of strength that it's happening on so much volume, but until we can start getting price acceptance back above the 38.2, I would continue to have a bearish outlook here inside of Teladoc. So how this might play out would be bearish consolidation in here is fine, right? That's not changing the tone in anything. You're really looking for that breakdown of the lows here. I would argue it's 132 based on today's low of day technically, but as long as we remain kind of underneath or around this 133, continue to have a bearish outlook. I would say the only reason you could potentially start getting bullish on this would be a break of the resistance trend line, because that would be a shift in tone from the lower high perspective. So call this the big H for major high. This is an LH for lower high, and this of course is a new set of lower highs here. So until we can change that and make a new higher high, or at least equal high, I would remain in a bearish stance here inside of Teladoc. So those are my thoughts. Nothing really changes to the upside until we get back over that 146.62 area. So if you enjoyed the video, if you enjoyed the levels or the outlook here inside of Teladoc, let me know down below in the comments section or by giving the video a thumbs up. Don't forget our main channel is linked in the description, and all of that being said, I wish you a green trading week.